Over here, behind me, you'll see that there's various. These are my tree dundas.
Mm-hmm.
Some people take tree dunda sannyas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've taken tree dunda sannyas.
Mm-hmm.
These are my tree dundas. These are from trees and creepers from different parts of Vrindavan. From Nidhivan, Vangsivat. This is a small tree. Vangsivat, you know, the vata tree from where Krishna stood playing his flute to call the gopis for Maharas.
So when you go to different places of pilgrimages, you just take some of those different artifacts, so to
Yes.
speak. Okay.
Because it mentions, and every day I worship them.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I put I wash the feet of the tree with water.
Oh,
I offer
I see.
water to the tree.
Uh-huh.
You know, because it mentions in one place in Vrindavan Mahimamrita that by worshipping the trees of Vrindavan, that the trees will benedict the devotee
Oh,
to eternally reside in Vrindavan. So
okay.
what you see on the walls all over here, this has been like this for at least 15 years.
15 years it's
Yeah.
been like that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So as long as it doesn't get wet,
Mm-hmm.
it remains intact. There's no problem.
So it's like super dry.
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
dry.
alright. Is that a cabinet?
Yeah, that's also covered.
Whoa.
That came a little later. He made
Yeah.
that 7 years.
Going to your room is like it's another world.
Yeah, I
You know?
never was in a room like this.
It's like
Yeah.
another world. It's like going to another.
Well, one thing is
Atmosphere.
for sure, if you see this many shalagram
Yeah.
shilas in one place,
Uh-huh.
there's more than 1,200 shalagram.
Okay, you can explain a little
You
bit.
tell us
here,
about
sure.
your deities. Which deities did come first? And I remember your little Gorni time, Prabhupada Bhakti Sanatana.
It is another world. This is Golok Dham.
Get close, close, close.
This is the spiritual world.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
This deity was given to me by one Babaji Maharaj. This is also Govardhan. I worship him as Gopal because Srila Prabhupada appeared in a dream to me one time telling me that I should worship Krishna as Gopal. So I worship as Gopal. I call him Giridhari Gopal Sham. His name is Sham Gopal. All these before.
How long for you to take to worship all of this? How long will it take you?
It takes me, including cooking for them, it takes me approximately 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours that you have to worship and,
Yes.
and do all your duty.
Yes.
Every day, 4.5 hours.
Yes.
Do you know the exact total amount of Shilas you have here?
No, exact no, but over 1,200.
So what would you give to them? What kind of offering would you give them?
I offered daily. I massaged them all with oil,
You massage
scented oil.
each one of them.
Every one of them.
Each one of them with
Each one
oil.
of them
Oil.
individually?
You would go each one like this.
Yeah, each one I put
Whoa.
oil
Whoa.
on each one,
Uh-huh.
and then I bathed my Pradhan Shila, the main Shila, along with a few of the Shalagrams, which are my prominent, at least favorite in certain respects, Shilas. And then I take the sprinkling device and I pour water from the conch shell, Tulsi water from the
Sprinkling,
conch shell.
could you make a sample how it goes?
Into the sprinkling device.
Okay.
I don't want to
Sure.
really demonstrate. 'cause I
Right,
don't
right.
want
You
to
could
do
you could demonstrate on that
but
side. Just
see,
all right.
Right.
All right.
See
Got
this
that one?
sprinkling.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
So the and I sprinkle them so that every shalagram gets at least three drops of water, because
Okay.
according to Hari Bhakti Vilas, 3 drops of water constitutes bath for shalagram.
Oh,
So a minimum of 3 drops of water is required. Then after sprinkling, of course, they always get more than 3 drops of water,
right.
because I more or less spray them. And then I go and I dry them all off.
wow.
And then I take chandan, Tulsi chandan, because it's described in the Tulsi Mahatmya, the Padma Purana, that if you offer Tulsi chandan or Tulsi paste, that means the paste from grinding the wood from the Tulsi tree, then you will always remain with Krishna, and Krishna will never leave you. So I'm always afraid Krishna will leave me, because I'm so fallen that
So
he has
if-
every reason to leave me.
Is there any way to identify the shalagrams as from any other rock or stone? Is there,
Well-
how would you know these are shalagrams?
See, the thing is that you more or less have to know where they came from, because according to the Padma Purana, every stone on the Kali Gandaki River is shalagram.
That's where you get it from?
On the Kali
Where is that
Gandaki
located?
River, Kali Gandaki River in Nepal.
Nepal. That's where.
Now it's Nepal. It used to be
Yeah.
part of India.
Uh-huh.
It's in the Himalayan,
Right.
the Annapurna mountain range.
This that where you go to get all the shells?
Yeah, well, I didn't get them all.
Yeah, right.
Most of them came to me.
All right. All
Have
right.
you ever
Okay.
been there to get your own shila?
Yes, I went there one time, and I didn't collect so many, maybe around 30 shilas I brought. And then when I had to leave India to get a new visa, I went to Nepal and went on Shalagram Sankirtan with my begging cloth, and went from, because in many places they sell Shalagram, which is supposed to be completely against scriptural injunctions.
So you went. with
So
your
I went with
cloth.
my begging cloth and begged shalagram from the various shop owners who
No
were
kidding.
selling the shalagram, and I collected about 85. All these most of these shalagram here.
That's why you collected it.
I collected.
Right.
And so my first tray filled up from my collection, excursion to Nepal, and then afterwards, so many just came.
Just came.
Year after
Wow.
year, they come to me. I haven't gone to Nepal again
Did
since.
you,
What can I say? They're the life of the 24-hour kirtan.
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Rama.
So in conclusion, Aindra, thank you. We want to thank you so much for giving you a wonderful time with us, and for a lot of people out there who want to see this film. And I just want to ask you one thing. We've known you in New York City 20 years ago, doing your Harinam on the bus. You're always into the Harinam. You would decorate the Harinam bus and everything. I would always see you fixing it all up, putting fiberglass on it. You're into your own world there. And then you just disappeared. And you were in Vrindavan. And you never left Vrindavan. It seems like you have a really, what's that attachment in Vrindavan? I don't see any material stuff in your room. You're just completely happy person, you know. So people out there, they will see that they, you know, just please explain your attachment in this particular place called Vrindavan.
Well, when you live in Vrindavan, under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, you gain experiences from the spiritual platform that perhaps a materialist may not be able to perceive. So, due to the fact that I've gained some very profound and serious experiences in the progress of my Krishna consciousness by residing in Vrindavan Dham, and due to the fact that I have faith in the words of my spiritual master, who has instructed about the magnitude of benefit in the matter of residing in Vrindavan, which I personally feel and experience in my own life. And due to the fact that I see that it's my number one duty to the mission of my spiritual master to somehow or other get this soul back home, back to Godhead in this lifetime. I've taken the residence in Vrindavan to be the easiest and perhaps the lazy, intelligent way of accomplishing that for the service of my Guru.
प्रेम से बोलिए जय